Hi, welcome back to Self-Taught Hub with Ridwan. In the last video, we discussed about the basic structure of HTML. In this video, I'll be discussing the HTML elements and attributes. An HTML element is what creates content on a web page. Everything you see on a website, the heading, text, link, button, image, and so on, they are all made with HTML elements. Most HTML elements have three parts: a opening tag, the content, and a closing tag. Now let me show you how this look like on a real code. Now let's see how HTML elements actually look like in a real world now. For example, if I say H1 now you can see we have two tags here. The opening tag, which is here, and the closing tag, which is here now. Now in between the opening and the closing tag is where we have our content. Let's say main heading. Now actually H1 is mostly used for the main heading of the page. We have from H1 to H6. You can say H2, H2, H2. H2 is usually used for subheading. Now let's see how this one looks like on our code. Let's save and see how it looks like on our page now. You can see now this is the main heading and this is the subheading. Now another element is P, which is for paragraph P. Let's say this paragraph. And save this one, and let's see how it looks like on our web page. Now you can see we have a paragraph here now. One thing about HTML element is inside an HTML element you can write another HTML. This phenomenon is what we call nesting. Let's try it and see. I can see, for example, I can use the word strong. This is another element. I'm writing this element inside another element. Let's say this is very and let's save and see how it look like. Let's come to our browser. You can see this is very important. The tag strong make this one to be bold. That is essence of strong here. Now another type of element in HTML is what we call self-closing elements. For example, if I say img, which is for image. Now image is a self-closing element. You can see now the attribute here is the source and the alternative. But another example of self-closing element is input. Now this one is also a self-closing element. Self-closing element does not have closing tag, they only have opening tag. Another one is another self-closing element is BR, which is for breaking row. You can see it's a self-closing element. Self-closing elements, once again, they don't have closing tag, they only have opening tag. And now that we understand that elements create structures, now attributes gives extra information about elements. An attribute lives inside the opening tag and they come like name and value. For example, you can see here, this is the name of the attribute and this is the value. If I say, let's say p dot jpg, now this is the value. It's like this one is like the link to my image that I want to use. Now if I say alternative, let's say provide picture. Now this another, or this is another name, and this is another value. The name of the attribute is alt, which is alternative, and this one is the value for the attribute. And now let's talk about list. We have two type of list. We have the UL, which is on order list, and we have OL, which is order list. Now let's save this one and see UL. Now then to write your list, you have to give the list item li, let's say html, then another li, which is list item css, another one li javascript, let's say java. And let's save this one and see how it look like on our browser. Now you can see, now we have so many things on our browser. Now you can see the list now, which is what ul on other list. You can see html, css, javascript. You can see this place for our image. You can see our input here, which is text. I can write anything here. Now this is our input text. Now let's go back to our VS Code and see. Now we also have what we call order list, which is OL. Order list, the same thing. You just give list item, let's say boy, girl, list item li, girl, li, man. Let's save this and see how it look like on our browser. Now you can see, now this is what's called order list. You can see this one comes with automatic. You can see now this is what is called the order list. This one comes with automatic numbering. You can decide to change the type of numbering, maybe to Roman numbers, or you want to change it to alphabet, depending on your arrangement. This can be done using attributes. So with this, I've tried to simplify HTML elements and attributes. So I'll be dropping the code for a mini practice for you to try and see the output.